All right. Well, hello everybody. And I think somebody or some folks are having need some help doing this assignment, the pros and cons for your term paper. Get started. Step 2, okay? So we're doing step 2, and I'm not asking you to write a whole bunch of stuff. I'm only asking you to write 2 paragraphs and to show me your reading notes for each of the articles that you found. Now, in this other video where I show you how to research, let's go there. Let me share my screen. In this video, I show you how to use CQ Researcher to search the Delta College library for your articles, for your pros and your cons. Okay, so now let's look and see what the instructions are. The instructions are: locate one article that is in support of your position/thesis. Read, then annotate. Use the PDF version so you have exact page numbers. So use the PDF version of your article. And if you watch that video, you will understand what I mean there. Okay. Download the PDF version and upload it with your explanation. Okay, so your explanation, and I'm going to put that in here. Your explanation, I'm going to do that right now because I see that. So maybe that's what's confusing. So let's go here and let's put, okay, here we go. I'm going to close this for a second and we'll put the explanation has okay, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to copy this and I'm going to paste it right here. There we go, and let's save it. Okay, so let's go back. Now we're getting clearer, right? We're getting clearer. So the explanation has: write one paragraph that summarizes the article. Okay, and make sure to include the title of the article and the names of the authors. If there are more, use APA format. Remember, everything's in APA format, but this is very simple, this assignment. And then you're going to write one paragraph that explains the reason the article supports your thesis. That's it. And then you're going to find 6 quotations and unpack those quotations and make sure you have exact page numbers. And you're going to do it for locate one article that is in support of your position/thesis, and 2, locate one academic article that is in opposition to your position/thesis. And remember, how do you do that? You watch this video right here. Now, let's take a look here and let's see what I got. Okay, here we go. Here is my, okay, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'm going to select all of this and I am going to right click it. I'm going to go to paragraph. I'm going to make sure everything is double spaced. Okay, there we go, double spaced. And I'm going to write my name, Peggy Sue Dodge, and my class, ENGLC 1001. And I'm going to just say summer, section summer, because I have multiple sections. And I'm going to put my instructor's name, Professor Brown. Boom. I'm going to put the name of the assignment, pros and cons for, what is it called again? What is the name of this assignment? Pros and cons for your term paper's topic. for your term paper's topic. And I'm going to put the date. Today is June, what? 2026, right? And I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to call this prose section. Okay. And then next I'm going to have my con section, right? Okay. Okay. This is just for this assignment. You're not writing the term paper right now. You're just exploring. Let me stop sharing for a second. You're just exploring, right? We only are at step 2. We still got a lot more research to do. You're not done writing this paper. You got a lot more sources to find. This is only the beginning. This is just a little taste. Just giving you a little taster. Okay? This is just a little taster. All right, let me go back to share. Okay. Now, what am I supposed to have? I got here's my paragraph that describes my text or my article. Let's say I got an online book. Mindset, The New Psychology of Success by Carol S. Dweck is a book about the human mind, right? Dweck discusses 2 types of mindsets, growth and fixed. She goes into detail about varying degrees that humans possess these mindsets and the effects carrying these mindsets have on the way humans live their lives. Dweck reveals research that shows that humans have the ability to grow their intelligence through their hard work. Also, her research shows that by having limited beliefs about one's ability, intelligence can be hindered. This book supports my thesis that meditation and SEL, social emotional learning, can influence positive life outcomes for students who practice these well-being techniques. I believe that humans can grow new brain cells, neurogenesis, and change the shape of their brain, neuroplasticity, through meditation. All human beings have the capacity to grow and to learn. It should be the choice to learn. Then it is deciding what information or skill to learn. Woo, I got some fixing to do, right? So now it's only making the decision to choose to learn. Then it is deciding what information or skill to learn, right? I really believe this. Okay. I'm going to stop for a second. I believe that you have the ability to change your life or influence your life outcomes by the thoughts that you think. And how do you figure out what you're thinking? Through meditation. Just taking a breath. Take a moment and let all the noise go. Turn off your computer, put your cell phone down, and take a moment and just breathe. We're all entitled to breath. Okay? What appeals did I just use? Okay? What appeals did I just use here? Right? I'm always thinking about those appeals, right? Because eventually you will use this in your essay. Because you're not just looking up this article for nothing. Okay? You're not just looking it up for nothing. Let me share my screen again. Okay? You're not just looking this stuff up and doing it for nothing. You will integrate it into your essay. But right now, you're only writing 2 paragraphs about an article that supports your thesis and 2 paragraphs about an article that doesn't support your thesis, right? Okay? So now, I need to put my annotations or my journal entries. What did I call it? Quotations. My 6, because it's assignment, quotations with unpacking for, and I'm going to make it easy on myself and I don't have to keep writing this over and over again. And I'm going to copy it because I got to know what these quotations are for. And I'm going to paste it down here. And I'm going to move it over. And then I'm going to go over here. right? Remember, this is a cons section. This is a whole nother thing. Okay. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to get my journal notes. What? These are my journal notes, right? And look at what I do in my journal. Okay. I just put the title of the text and the name of the author, and I'm very clear. I'm very clear. So when I go to look for it, I know what I got. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to copy all this. Okay. These are all my notes. Command copy. And I'm going to go over here and I'm going to paste them down. Paste it down. Text I like. Okay. Why I like it. The unpacking. Right? So I call it text I like. You might want to call it quotation. If I can spell it right. I can't. Quotation. Unpacking. And I'm going to get rid of the bold. Okay? Because my teacher wants it in MLA format. Okay? And I'm going to put the year, right? It's going to be in MLA format. So it's DWEC. What's the year? Oh, let me get the year. I can't find my book right now. Okay. This is what I think it is. Okay? The year. And the page number. Okay? And you put the page number. Let's say 89. Okay? So we want to make sure that that's correct. Let's get our reference book and use your reference book. And I'm going to upload an APA reference guide for you guys as well. I'll put it in here for you, okay? So now, do all that. I don't want to change this right now because this is my... Okay. All right, so I'll know what page it's really. So you're going to put it in APA. Now you've got your quotations. And if you want, I will let you bold. You can bold these sections. So I'll know it's the prose section. Okay. And then you're telling me, here are your quotations. Right? And these are all the quotations. And then you do the cons section. Let's say I did all that. Okay. And now what else I'm going to do? I'm going to insert a page number at the top right side of my page. Okay. And I think I want to edit my header. So I'm going to edit my header. And I'm going to put my, let's go here. And I'm going to move this all the way over here. So I'm moving my cursor all the way to the right. And I'm putting my last name in the header. Because I'm more than one page. Okay? And there we go. We're going to close the header. Okay. And I want this to be double spaced as well. So I am going to right click it. Make sure I want everything double spaced. Okay. And you don't have to give this any title because you are turning in an assignment and this is the assignment. So make sure it's all double spaced. Okay. I should just do the whole thing. The whole thing, everything double spaced. And you're only doing 6 quotations. There's a whole bunch here, okay, guys? I'm just showing you that it's not that much, okay? You're writing 2 paragraphs and putting 6 quotations with unpacking. 2 paragraphs for each of your assignments or your articles. So now I'm going to save this. And I'm going to save it in documents. And I'm going to save it as, I'm going to save it as 111 because I'm going to do this 111 because I want it to be at the top of my documents right now. And I'm going to call it pros and cons right? I'm just going to call it pros and cons. Summer 2026. I'll know when it was, my document. And I'm going to save it. Okay. Now I'm going to put this down. Let's put this down. And let's say I've got everything that I need here to upload my assignment. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to view it as a student for a second. And I am going to upload my assignment. I don't see my... Okay, let me stop share for a second, guys. And okay, guys, let's go back. So here we are. And we're going to submit our assignment. So what you're going to submit 2 articles. Okay. Oh, let me stop for a second. I got to agree. I agree. Okay. Okay, I want to click. Okay, so here's my document. We'll have that one. And I want to upload another one. I'm doing everything all at once. Okay, and let's say this is my second document. So I'm going to open that one. And now I'm going to do my assignment that I just wrote. Here it is. And I'm going to submit. Boom, there it is. That's all you have to do, guys. Hopefully that wasn't so confusing. All right. And I see some things that I'm going to move around here for you. So I'm going to stop share. I hope that instructional video was helpful, right? You're just writing 2 paragraphs for each of the articles that you find. Okay. I'll talk to you later. And I am grading right now all your last week's stuff. I might not get done because it's hella hot. It's hella hot. Okay, let me stop. Okay, I'm going to stop. Have a great day.